On April 20th, 2014, the Gathering Church launched with a God-sized vision to see our city reborn, spiritually and economically, hearts and homes, families and neighborhoods, buildings and their businesses. We've believed that as the people of our town receive new life in Jesus, the physical things of our town could have new life as well. And yet, God had even bigger plans. And so over the years, He's expanded our reborn vision to the region around us, that we would boldly pursue His dream of seeing every community renewed by Jesus. From day one, we've seen God's power and faithfulness each and every step of the way. As a church, we've been passionately involved in the very fabric of our community. And as a result, we've now seen hundreds of people choose to follow Jesus and hundreds more take disciple steps. God miraculously made a way for us to purchase the Fox Theater along with our kids' building, and together we've been bringing them back to life in the center of our city. We've seen marriages saved, families renewed, even new businesses get started. We've been a blessing to our neighbors on 6th Street. We've traveled together to towns around us doing pop-up church, and we've generously poured into local outreach efforts as well as into church planting and missions throughout the world.
To be a part of the Gathering from the very beginning, has been just a blessing in our lives. It's totally changed our marriage. I don't want to say we were broken, but we were, and we needed Jesus in the center of our relationship, in the center of our marriage, in the center of our kids. And we got that coming here, and we're just excited to see what God has to do from here on out.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy to think that we started in a little coffee shop and buying the Fox Theater, 6th Street, doing pop-up church, and just that amazing things that are yet to come.
Together, we thank God for everything He's done thus far, and yet we're convinced that we're still just getting started. In fact, we believe that right now, God is calling us into a strategic 2-year season of breakthrough. That together, we would accelerate the vision and see so much more of our region reborn. This 2-year initiative includes 3 key focuses. First, we want the Gathering Church to experience breakthrough together. Over the next 2 years, we will raise up more leaders right here in our church family. We'll also multiply our neighborhood gatherings and launch Alpha, a discipleship course for new believers and those who are new to church. We'll also regularly provide marriage equipping and Financial Peace University for the Gathering, but also through the Gathering for our entire region. In addition, we're going to restore the front exteriors of the Fox Theater and Building 522 according to our master renovation plan. We aim to make our church home an inspiring and attractive place to gather while continuing to support and lead further downtown revitalization.
As I've stayed dedicated to the Gathering, I've just watched myself mature so much spiritually and connected and becoming a leader and watching people that have impacted me, and now it's my turn to be impacting others. And it's just amazing just watching all the wonderful things that God is doing around me and in me and through me, and man, I just want to be part of it.
Second, we want our city to experience breakthrough. Over the next 2 years, we're going to greatly increase our investment, outreach efforts, and physical presence on 6th Street to see the hearts and homes of our neighborhood renewed. Specifically, we'll develop a 6th Street outreach team, provide focused landscape and sidewalk renewal, and build a new home on our block to house 6th Street specific neighborhood gatherings and block-wide ministry opportunities, while using it to inspire greater long-term neighborhood transformation.
We love that the church has a heart for 6th Street, and to be a part of that has been so fun to bless people that live on 6th Street that we don't know personally, but we've gotten to know. I actually now have a couple friends who live on 6th Street that I've gotten to know. The summers of gardening and housework to purchasing a house as a church, and to just being a neighborhood that might never had the opportunity to know God, but because of the Gathering.
Finally, we want our region and beyond to experience breakthrough. Our regional strategy consists of launching a rural church network to provide encouragement and support to pastors and churches in the smaller communities surrounding us. Imagine if we pour into other churches and then those churches grow by leading even more people in their commitments to Jesus, then for us, it's all more Region Reborn. In addition, we'll develop a team equipped to do pop-up church throughout our region on Sunday mornings while the gathering simultaneously meets in the Fox. Our heart is to expand our evangelism efforts, scout future campus locations, and use pop-up church as a means to support other churches in our new rural network. Beyond our region, we'll increase our national and international missional giving and provide new mission trip opportunities for our whole church.
We had a blast with pop-up church, going out to different communities and setting up church on Sunday mornings. It was a great team building exercise, but it was really great to see people from those communities who were maybe reluctant to go into a church be willing to come out and sit outside, sometimes in some very cold temperatures, and to be willing to be part of worship service, of singing. So as we look to the future, we're excited to see what other new opportunities, new methods that God may open the door for us to use as a way to reach out to communities that we're working in.
So, gathering family, as we pursue breakthrough for our church, our city, and our region together, I want you to experience the breakthrough that God has for you as well. Here's how. First, our goal is for 100% engagement by everyone who calls the gathering home. As this vision begins to accelerate, I know that you'll want to be able to say that you were all in with breakthrough from the start. So from the start, I hope you'll decide to be all in. Our second goal is that together, we'd have a 2-year season of generosity that can only be described as a breakthrough. In fact, I believe God is calling you and me to the boldest commitment, the riskiest thinking, and most generous giving we've ever known as a church. Our church started with a God-sized vision, and we've seen God move in the past. But I'm convinced that we're now on the edge of a tremendous breakthrough opportunity, where we'll see this vision accelerate and more Region Reborn than we could imagine will come to pass. Whether you've been with us from day one or you're new to the family, whether you followed Jesus for years or you've just started, whether you live modestly or comfortably or maybe even too comfortably, whether you're already generous or are open to learning to live generously now, may you and I together pursue every ounce of breakthrough God wants to give in and through us.